Hi guys, super quick video today. These aren't going to be in depth, but it's just a couple of things I quickly wanted to let you know about. As per a lot of you guys, I'm always on the lookout for sort of tech and bits and bobs that will make my life easier and good deals. So I just wanted to give a shout out to three different things I've found today. The first one is the Pyroflip F4 OSD flight controller, which a lot of you will probably be aware of. And the thing that really brought this to my attention is it has everything that I want on an F4 flight controller. And particularly if you're interested in building the hyperlows, this is about as sweet a flight controller as you're going to find. And the reason for that is it has a perfectly flat back, which when you're building low stacks makes life so much easier, because basically this can sit flush with pretty much any component, and obviously you could just put a bit of insulation tape over the back of it to really just give yourself some peace of mind. And it also means you can stick VTXs etc on top of it without worrying about touching components. But this is a really simple board. It's built for 4-in-1 ESCs. It takes direct 2 to 6S LiPo voltage. It's got a powerful 5 volts regulator rated for 1.2 amps, and it's also got 5 or possibly 6 UARTs, so you can connect pretty much anything that you want with it. But the reason why I like this is its party trick is it comes with a number of different cables, and those cables allow it to basically connect straight away to common 4-in-1 ESCs. So the ones that it discusses are the Hobbywing, Airbot, SpeedX and Acon, which is pretty much, I suppose, the best 4-in-1 ESCs out there. The Acon and SpeedX are the two that I would probably recommend. I didn't have too much luck with the Airbot 4-in-1 ESC, and the Hobbywing one I haven't tried. But the fact you can just simply plug and play makes any build so much easier. The initial versions of these, of which mine are, the pinout was wrong, and it did come with a letter explaining this, so you just had to swap a few wires around. But as of this morning, I think the new ones of these come with the correct pinout, so you can literally just plug in your 4-in-1 ESC and you're ready to rock. It's a STM32F405 CPU running at 168 megahertz, and it can be overclocked. Yeah, obviously Betaflight OSD. It's got built-in grommets. So to me, if you're running a 4-in-1 ESC and you're happy to have the MPU 6000 gyro, of which I am because it makes life a lot easier, then I'd seriously suggest looking at this. They're pretty cheap as well. The sad thing is they're not available in the UK. You need to get these from Pyroflip. I'm hoping someone will pick these up in the UK. I think Unmantech should definitely look at stocking these, bearing in mind they're stocking Rich's hyperlow frames, because as I said, it really makes life easier on these. I've seen on Facebook somebody build a 10mm stack with one of these, and I think either the SpeedX or Acon 4-in-1 ESC. And I had a look at that myself, and it's certainly possible to do, but I felt it was a little bit too cramped and I might get a bit of vibration, but definitely worthwhile looking at. Second thing I want to discuss is this Hellgate FPV buzzer. And I'm not going to go into massive details on this. What I'm going to do is just refer you to, I'll put a link in the description to the full instructions from Hellgate, just explaining how you actually work this. But let me just quickly get it out. Essentially, it's a little 5-volt buzzer which you can connect to any 5-volt pad or your buzzer pads if you want it to act as a normal buzzer as well. And what this guy is a self-powered buzzer. So in here there's a little battery which charges itself as you fly your quad. And when you connect a LiPo to your quad, this little guy will arm, and should you crash your quad and your battery runs flat or your battery is disconnected, it will sound what should be a very loud buzzer for a couple of days. After that point, it will go into emergency mode, and it will sound the buzzer every 30 seconds for 2 weeks or more. And if you like me, you've lost a couple of quads during your flying time, you'll know how absolutely gutting it is. There's nothing worse than losing a quad. I've lost one and I've got no idea where it is. The other one I can pinpoint to pretty much 100 feet of brambles, but after days and days of looking for it, I never found it, and it really hacks me off. And the first one I lost had an action camera on, so that was an expensive thing. So if this guy, I think these are 22 quid or £22.50 on Halo RC in the UK, and obviously you can buy them elsewhere as well. If this saves me from losing a quad and gives me more peace of mind in the air, this is probably the best money that I'll ever spend on any tech. And it's a lightweight little thing. If I just weigh it, yeah, 2 grams. So you can basically use it in any quad, big or small. Particularly useful in 3-inch builds, little tiny quads where you can sort of struggle to find them even in just sort of shortish grass. But I'm going to put this one in one of my hyper-low builds, because since I lost my quads, I'm always in a little bit of fear of crashing and you know, the battery disconnecting, and even though you've got DVR, you struggle to find the quad. So this will allow me to push things a little bit more and just give me peace of mind. So huge shout out to Halo RC for getting these in stock. I think it's a really good product, and obviously Hellgate themselves. Check that out. Last thing I want to quickly mention is there's a lot of discussion at the moment about ND filters for GoPros, and if you're in the UK, you can't really get hold of them. I think there's a few available for sessions in America, but in the UK there's not really any option. And this was a little tip that I found on another guy's channel, and again I'll link the person's channel in the description. But I've essentially bought car windscreen film, and the guy in question is using this with pretty good results, and he'll go through, if you look at his video, he goes through all the technical aspects and which film etc to buy. But the reason I'm giving a shout out to this is I got this off eBay in the UK, and this was part of a trial, sort of a trial sample, and this cost me 99p as a sample package. So I'll put the link to the product in the description, and for 99p I thought it was worth a try. And you're going to get sort of 4 or 5 GoPro size films out of this. But as I said, what I'm going to do is, rather than duplicate all the things that he said in his video, I'm just going to put a link to this guy's YouTube channel in the description, and he can get the credit for coming up with this idea. And again, when I get more time, I'll attach this to my GoPro session and see if it gives me decent results. Obviously you could use this with a Runcam 3 or whatever else you're looking at. So yeah, that's it for today. So yeah, please somebody in the UK pick these up. Really good flight control. I'll update the notes when I put this into one of my builds, just to let you know if I have any issues, but I suspect I probably won't, as the Pyroflip stuff tends to be pretty good. Another good thing about this board, you won't be able to see it, but it actually tells you what all the UARTs are, and it's also printed on both sides. So it's a really easy board to set up and use, and as I said, because it comes with a few different cables, as long as you get one of the ESCs listed, it's as easy as an all-in-one board. And yeah, looking forward to using this guy. Cheers guys, thanks for watching, bye bye.